Celtic took Aberdeen for a walk earlier on today, but now it's time for Fog Football to give you a talk. Welcome back to the channel. It's Celtic fans react to the absolute pumping, the destruction of Aberdeen Football Club. The bubble has burst. What about your bubble, son of Scotland 90? I know you're champing at the bit. You're chirping like a bird that's found a worm. Hit me with it.
We all seen this coming, or at least I did. You know, I've tried to big up Aberdeen for the sake of Scottish football. But I mean, I've been saying pretty much all season that they just don't have what it takes, that they're going to fall short. They're not anywhere near Celtic, and the fairy tale's going to come to an end. That's exactly what happened today. Part of that makes me bitter because my team's pish. Well, my team also won that day, something Aberdeen didn't do. So 6-0, 6 goals in the end, separate the two teams. Easy peasy for Celtic. But that's what happens when you've got far superior squads and, you know, far more financial power. Sometimes you can take an inferior team to the cleaners. Yeah, Aberdeen lost by 6 goals today, but I mean, Celtic have also lost this season by 6 goals. So it is what it is. These kind of results can happen.
They can happen. I mean, let's put it, this is Celtic sending a message. Message received loud and clear from the rest of Scottish football. Here, I'll admit, I have hyped Aberdeen up something chronic this season, right? But I know Aberdeen aren't going to win the league title. I'm just twisting the knife because my own team doesn't have any ammunition. My own team's shite. I've held my hands up. I've accepted it.
Your team's got no ammunition, so you're loading up Aberdeen with fake bullets.
Aye.
Pretty much blanks.
Aye. Right. Aberdeen have got a gun. We've brought a knife to a gunfight.
But Aberdeen are shooting
And we're not
blanks.
Stevie Seagal with a knife, by the way. We're more like some jobber with a knife. But anyway, less about Steven Seagal analogies and all that good stuff. It's time to go down below. I believe that was a Steven Seagal movie, Down Below, was it? I think it was. Anyway, good reference.
Down below, down under, something like that.
Aye, Under Siege. Salmon's Pizzeria. Your English vocabulary's under
My
siege.
nemesis.
Aye, complete dominance. Maida just might be the greatest player on earth. How are we feeling after that? Celtic fans must be dreaming of the treble, if we're being honest. Right, let's just reel this in a wee minute. Celtic fans don't dream of the treble.
It's a realistic. I mean, I would say that Celtic's chance to win their treble is like a 50-50 every season. Maybe more. You dream of something that's unlikely to happen.
I would say if you.
I don't think Celtic fans dream of the treble because there's actually a real good chance of it happening.
Aberdeen dream of winning the league title, right? That's a dream.
Rangers dream of just fucking being able to beat Celtic for once.
Yeah. Celtic winning trebles, as I've just seen over the past decade, it's not a dream, it's reality.
Speaking of the Rangers, by the way, I mean...
here we go, what?
No, but this just shows you the gap between Celtic and Rangers. I know it's got nothing to do with them, really, but... And it's got more... People say it's got more to do with Aberdeen. Just like at Wednesday, Aberdeen beat Rangers, deserved to beat them more, were comfortable in the end. And then you look at Aberdeen against Celtic today, absolutely destroyed. I know it's one-off games, like, but...
I'm hearing people use the excuse, Aberdeen knocked their pan in on Wednesday. It's Saturday. You know, Celtic were 3-0 up after 40 minutes. You try to tell me Aberdeen can't give a good 40 minutes? It's not like Aberdeen were in this game and hit the 60th minute and their arse went blowing out their arse and then they lost 6-0. They get scudded, never in the game, awful defending. You know what, right? See if someone said this, see if someone showed you this game, you would assume it was last year's Aberdeen. And you know what, I said in the review, this could be a blessing in disguise for Aberdeen. This could be like make them realise, holy fuck, look at the gap. Or they could just absolutely derail and finish like a distant third.
How's that a blessing in disguise?
Because this could hit them and it doesn't give them the false sense of security and like, holy fuck, we need to, right, we can't allow this to be the norm anymore.
I don't see how that's, I don't see how that's a blessing in disguise. Like,
well, it could be. Aberdeen could have narrowly got beat here. And they're like, oh, we're going to rock up to every game against Celtic. And
yeah, but how does it help Aberdeen if they realise that they're nowhere near Celtic?
Short-term pain for long-term gain.
Alright, Aberdeen have realised what most of us already knew, that they're not on the level of Celtic. How does that help them?
Yo, obviously, if Aberdeen rock up and win like 4-0 today, that does more for them than losing 6-0. But what I'm saying is, maybe...
What's your fascination with teams rocking up, by the way?
I like the rock. Maybe they need to, like, you know, turn this massive negative into a positive. Here, how many times...
How? What positive? They got humped 6-0. There isn't any positive.
Learn from it. Look at Rangers.
Learn what?
Look at Rangers. How many times Celtic scudded them in recent memory? If Rangers fucking learned from it, No,
How can you learn from it if you're just simply not as good as the other team?
because
What do you want
Celtic
Aberdeen
were
to do?
brilliant today, but Aberdeen were also the architect of their own downfall today. The first 2 goals you just do not give away. Alright? And when you go 2-0 down, you're automatically snookered, especially against Celtic, alright? You can't have... Yo, look, how many times... How we were saying a couple of weeks ago, how many teams come back for 2-0 down against Celtic? Well, this is proof in the pudding. It doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, but I think you knew. Well, at least see when Aberdeen went 2-0, you knew they weren't going to do it twice.
That's my point, though. You can't afford to give 2 cheap away.
Yeah, but I bet you got idiots that were watching this game thinking, oh no, we came for 2-0 down a few weeks ago, we'll do it again.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Like, Aberdeen result was great, and I give them a lot of credit, but that was a one-off. Right, you could put Aberdeen in... If Aberdeen played Celtic 100 times at Celtic Park, and they were 2-0 down...
It's like a 99.
At half-time.
99
How many
100.
times do you think Aberdeen are avoiding defeat?
Well, one out of 100.
Do you know what I mean?
Anyway, other comments right before we this Aberdeen have been brodged. Big Brendan Rodge, Sportmaster.
Do you just have to accept that Celtic are the best team in Scotland? I accepted it a long time ago.
Oh aye, yeah, because none of us have done that. You would be absolutely delusional to suggest that they're not.
No, but I don't mean they're the best team. I mean that they're like, in Formula 1 terms, they're driving a Formula 1 car and everyone else is in like Formula 2.
Could you argue that Rangers are in like a
If you
an
put
Aston Martin of last season, but they've got Lance Stroll in charge?
Celtic are like
Have you get the reference?
Celtic are like a world record beating Olympic gold runner, and everyone else is competing in the wheelchair Special Olympics. That's what I think it is in Scotland, man. They're just so far ahead. It's not like it's not even a level playing field. It ain't. And people are saying Rangers have got a bigger wage budget. How's that even possible?
They have though. They had.
I want to see the figures rather than just people. I want to see actual stats.
Yeah, but Rangers have floundered the money. We don't need to go down this road again, but Celtic are the perfect example of how you manage money in a league that has no money. Alright? Their fans can grate about, we don't spend this, we don't spend that. Celtic are a perfect example of how you live within your means in the Scottish Premiership. Every club would aspire to be like Celtic when it comes to financial.
Well, why can't every club copy them?
Because it's not easily replicated. Not every club is the size of the fan base. Not every club. Well, I'll tell you what. Rangers can. There's no excuse for Rangers not being able to replicate. They're just fucking failing after fail. There's only one club that can replicate Celtic.
Well,
and they've failed.
Why don't Rangers start replicating the easy things that Celtic do? Like waving a tricolour, for example. That wouldn't be difficult.
I think it would be difficult, mate.
What? 50,000 people.
Hibs wave a tricolour. They're still shite.
So maybe it's not the tricolour then.
No, I don't think it's the tricolour.
Okay.
Hibs just waved the middle part of a tricolour. The white flag. Anyway, seriously, wow, awesome, outrageous performance.
Celtic I can think of another colour that fucking Hibs should be waving.
Brown.
Right.
Nice, what a fantastic football club. There's Big Brendan. Happy. Celtic were simply too strong. Aberdeen are on their arse.
Fucking Brendan. You know what? Brendan can't afford to go back down to England and ruin his career because he knows that he can just get a wee third call up at Celtic and he'll come in and be the saviour again. He must be thinking hot. No, but see, Scottish football is like the fallback exit that he will just always go back to and they'll always take him back. That's Brodge. That's Brodge ball. It doesn't matter how many times Brodge ball gets burst in England. He'll go back to Scotland to reinflate the ball. You know what I mean? That's just how it works.
Flat tire crosses the border, fixed.
No, but see if Rodgers really wanted to, man. I'm convinced he could say, "Look, I'm going to stay here for another 7 years, and I guarantee I'm bringing home the 10." See if he really wants to cement his legacy, he could. I don't see Celtic being touched. Yeah, they might lose the odd Old Firm and they might lose the odd cup, but if Rodgers...
What age is Brendan Rodgers? 50, 53, something like that?
Yo!
Brendan Rodgers could theoretically... He could be like, you know what, I'm going to aim to do 25 in a row. He could theoretically aim to do that.
I don't think he needs to do that.
Well, you think he'd stop at the 10?
if I was Rodgers and I got to 10, then I'd probably want to maybe go and test myself at a bigger club.
A bigger club? Well, fucking, let's be honest. Brendan Rodgers is alright, but how much bigger is he looking?
Hold on, he's already managed Liverpool.
A shite Liverpool, bear in mind.
And he almost won the Premier League thanks to Slippy G that he didn't. Hold on, so
Brendan Rodgers.
No, so hold on. You saying if Brendan Rodgers won 10 in a row at Celtic, he has to stay there and he can't aspire to get a Liverpool or Real Madrid or Arsenal job? Or...
Real Madrid?
What?
Fucking reel it in.
What?
Reel it in.
They had the Liverpool job. What are you talking about?
No, hold on. Let's put a bit of clarity into people.
Nah,
see Liverpool when Brendan Rodgers took over, they were fucking rank rotten.
Put it this: there's been worse managers than Brendan Rodgers get the Real Madrid job.
Rafa Benitez.
Aye, Brendan Rodgers is better than Rafael Benitez.
Don't know why you need to say his full name.
Because it's personal.
Because it's
between me and you. Anyway, point is, so why are you laughing at me saying that Brendan could possibly be the Real Madrid manager?
Because Real Madrid getting Rafa Benitez at the time was frowned upon. It was fucking weird.
Vincent Kompany got the Bayern Munich job. You tell me that means Brendan Rodgers?
Well, I agree. I just don't think Bayern Munich. I don't think.
So you don't think Rodgers can do a bigger league with a bigger financial team than Celtic?
What I'm saying, no, that's hold on here.
What I'm saying is he can move on after he gets 10 in a row, and you're like, no.
In terms of world football, there's not many clubs that are going to be bigger than Celtic. Forget about money. I'm talking about stature.
Well, money's what it's all about because they want to test themselves.
Well, technically, every club in the Premier League's richer, but I'm not going to fucking go.
Of
course he could.
But we all know that Brendan Rodgers would fucking be doing there tomorrow if the average team, West Ham, and then.
So what you're saying is Brendan Rodgers could win 10 in a row, and then if he wants to take the Luton Town job, he can go get it.
Hold on, he can do better than Luton Town.
Can he?
Aye.
According to you, though, they're bigger. More
no,
money.
I never said...
They've got more money.
They're more appeasing. Well, maybe not Luton Town. Like, no, you said every Premier League team, not me. I'm talking about the decent Premier League teams.
So...
But Bournemouth just doesn't... Why would Brendan Rodgers go to Bournemouth?
Nice wee ice cream, anyway.
Point is, if I was Rodgers, I would just stay and do the 10, and that way it becomes an absolute... He probably becomes the greatest... Is Brendan Rodgers the greatest Celt of all time? Does he surpass Henrik Larsson and, like, Jock Stein?
If he does what?
10 in a row.
Oh, he's not going to do 10 in a row.
How not? Who's going to stop
He's
him?
going to fucking leave.
Your wee shitey team.
No, my
they'll,
team.
they'll get nowhere near him.
Brendan Rodgers' nose is going to get the sniff of a job down in England because it is quite big, by the way.
Hold on. So I literally said 2 minutes ago, and you were shooting that down, and now Rodgers' nose is going to.
No, because he's not going to get a big job.
You've been sniffing the gear. What do you mean a big job? What do you define a big job?
I don't see because Brendan Rodgers, right, has been tied into.
You don't think Rodgers could get like a Villa job, a Newcastle job, Everton, West Ham, Brighton? You don't think he
right?
could?
Yo, I think he could get them. I think he could, right? But let's be honest, they're all inferior in stature to Celtic.
They're more appealing. Fuckface. Did Gerrard stay at Rangers?
Taking this bad, aren't you?
No, because you're just talking shite. Did Gerrard stay at Rangers and continue his great success? They won in the league.
Different.
Or did he go?
Different.
No, it's not different.
No, why it's different? Because we're talking about Brendan Rodgers has come back and he said he's going to make things right. It's not the first time he's going down to England. He's already done it. Gerrard did it once.
Aye, but he done it once and he got sacked.
Gerrard ain't a Rangers man. I think that's different. Brendan Rodgers has always been a Celtic man.
I think Gerrard became a Rangers man.
If Gerrard came back to Rangers, I would still expect him to go to England. Rodgers coming back on the second attempt, he said he'd see out his contract, so I think that's what he'll do.
Aye, I'm not saying he won't see his contract, but I'm saying I think after he does 10 in a row, he should leave. And
after he does 10 in a row, come back to us but technically he hasn't done 10 in a row.
How not? It's all about who's ever there for the 10.
Andrew want a wee bit of credit.
Well, hold on here. If he stayed and did 10 in a row the first time, is he not supposed to say, oh no, it's Ronnie Dyler that started this?
Yeah, I don't think anyone would want those fucking trophies on their reservoir. Reservoir. What's in the water? Anyway,
I don't know what we're arguing over. I'm saying that Brendan Rodgers, for me, if I was him, rather than maybe leave Celtic after his contract's up, for the sake of a few years, or 3 or 4 years, I would stay, do the 10, become a legend, and then he can go and tries, attempt to win the Premiership again or try and become big down in England.
Because you're talking about, I'm talking about clubs that are bigger than Celtic, right? Not
Look,
richer. No, listen, let me get it fucking out there, right? Before you start.
I go for it.
You called me fuckface, and I'm supposed to sit there and take that.
Well, I mean, no, because you basically just the Gerrard thing, man.
Gerrard's different to Rodgers. If you can't see that, then I'm co-hosting with a fucking Mongol.
How's it different?
Because I'm told Rodgers, it's special circumstances. He says he's not going to betray them again.
No, he said he'll see out his contract.
Which is therefore not betraying them.
The contract won't take him to 10 in a row.
Right. All I'm saying is, he's not...
No, you're saying it...
He's not... Brendan Rodgers is never going to get a City... Not even a City. I'm not even going to...
No, you were suggesting that the Premier League jobs aren't as appealing. Well, it was for Gerrard. Aston Villa was more appealing than Rangers.
Different circumstances.
It's the same.
Different circumstances.
It's the same.
Different circumstances. Gerrard isn't a Rangers man. I don't think he is. They had great things. One great thing. A few other good things. I tell you, it was just... I don't see Rodgers getting a Bayern, a Barca, a Real Madrid, an Arsenal, a United, a Liverpool job. Well, he might get United because they're extremely shite. But I don't see him getting any of those sort of jobs. Football has moved on. If he was ever to get any of those sort of jobs, it would have been once.
No, I don't.
When he was at Leicester,
he might not get. Yeah, but who's to say he can't?
See, because Ange was upcoming and exciting. That's the only reason he got the Tottenham job. See, if Ange had done like 10 years previous.
I mean, I disagree. I think if Ange left Tottenham, then if Brendan Rodgers was on a good run at Celtic, I think Tottenham would look at Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, but that's where we disagree. Tottenham are Diddy Club. They're not.
Tottenham's a team that you can win the Premier League with.
Aye, if you're a fucking miracle worker. I mean, if you
not.
They're fucking shite. They haven't won a trophy in about 20 years.
United are shite.
Hearts have won trophies before.
United are shite, but you could win the league with United.
You could, but Man United and Tottenham are like.
Are you saying Emery can't win the league with Villa?
I think he could.
So that's why Gerrard went, because why wouldn't you?
No, because
but Villa's not as big as Rangers and Celtic. Why would Rodgers go to Villa? Are you telling me Rodgers? Are you telling me you couldn't win the league with West Ham? Of course you could. If you got it right, a couple of windows, and you made the right transfers and the right investments, you can. I'd say there's about at least a dozen teams in the Premier League you can win the league with.
So, are you trying to pretend that Villa were in a great position when Gerrard went? They were a shitey.
No, but Gerrard
made them worse.
Aye, but Gerrard obviously thought, here, I can do stuff with Villa. Whether he thought that was a gateway to Liverpool or not, it's up to him.
Anyway.
No, but you're trying to suggest that the only teams that Rodgers would be interested in the Premier League won't be interested in him. I completely disagree. There is more appealing jobs. At least more than half of the Premier League will be more appealing for Rodgers than Celtic. That's fact. That is fact. You disagree?
I just don't think Rodgers is going back to the Premier League.
So what's he doing? What is Rodgers doing?
Let me finish.
Well, go finish.
I don't think he's going back to the Premier League within his contract.
And
regardless if that's a new one or an old one.
And when did I say that he was? I'm saying he should go after he does 10 in a row.
He's not going to do
that. Who are you
no.
arguing with?
I don't know. You're talking just a load of shite.
No, you couldn't the argument here to back up your claims.
Club's pish, mate. Sitting
I forgot your club's doing well.
They're better than Hearts,
I cannot wait until Motherwell fucking pump you at tomorrow.
Who are you kidding? You're a Jambo Bear.
Nah.
Everyone knows you're a Jambo Bear.
I'm a Jambo Steel Jambo.
You're at the closet like fucking. Name me somebody that came out the closet.
George Michael.
Big fetal.
Gotta have faith.
Aye, you gotta have faith. Anyway, that's where we're going to wrap it up.
Hold on, I barely got through any comments here.
With performance of the season, CCV and Trusty rock solid. I think Liam Scales has been jobbed to clean it, by the way.
Yeah, but hold on, is this Liam Scales?
Here we go. What's this?
Is it? No, wait. Is this
opinion coming up here?
You're the one with shite opinions.
You can't pronounce pizzeria. Pizzeria.
Oh, so that makes everything else I say invalid.
Some people would argue that, yeah.
Well, some people are retarded. Anyway, right, back to my point. What are we talking about again?
I don't know, Carter Ficker from Trusty.
Aye. But, I mean, he did play Falle over Taylor today, so was that
Taylor's just back for injury, though.
No, but was he resting? Was he maybe resting?
It's a strong team.
Do you think he was resting Scales, or do you think that was him saying, nah, you know what, Scales, you're third in line now?
I think it's third in line. It's a few games now, Scales has been jobbed out.
That's harsh.
I think it's harsh as well. I would agree with
Because
that.
you know what? As much as I think Trusty has improved over the last few games, Scales has still been great. It's not like Trusty's had a couple of really good games and Scales has been pish.
Yeah. No, I totally agree, but that's what it is.
Anyway, maybe Liam Scales will get moved to
Happy Dawn says, played us off the park, so fair play. The reaction from our team supporters is fully expected. Jealousy is a horrible trait. We want second. We will be back at it next week. Are you jealous?
Don't worry, Liam Scales will get moved to Real Madrid probably.
Are you jealous though?
Of what?
Aberdeen.
Same club that had to give back fucking tickets for the past few years because they couldn't sell it their half of the stadium.
They didn't sell it today.
Oh, big club, massive. Oh, third biggest club. When have Hearts ever had to return tickets? See, if Hearts had to return tickets, I'd buy them all. Right? Because I think that's embarrassing. I'd go into debt. I'd get a loan.
You're already in debt.
Alright, well, I'd go further into
You're the
debt.
Sevco of the Fog Mansion. Some people would say. Anyway,
I send us a wee super thanks or something, guys. Finances aren't great.
super wank man. Anyway, Rab Corbett says, when does the game start?
No, but hold on here. Aberdeen have had. They're notoriously known for having to give back tickets. There's multiple times it's happened now. At Hampden.
Well, they should have gave them back the day and drove back up the
Is
road.
that a sign of a big club? When you were not able to sell out your half?
Yeah, but there's different circ. I mean, Rangers haven't sold out their half because nobody wants to watch it.
Rangers only 12 years old. I'll give them some slack.
Right, fucking reel it in. Anyway,
He's
that's what
taking it
I'm
back.
not taking it bad. There's only one person that takes it.
So you're saying there's only two big clubs in Scotland then, Celtic and Hearts. The two clubs that can actually sell out their half of Hampden then.
That's a load of shite.
How? Hearts have never had to give back tickets.
What about Celtic when Rangers weren't in the league? They couldn't. They closed half their stadium, mate. Were they a Diddy club then?
That was for hygiene reasons, was it no?
Hygiene. What? They needed to fumigate the fucking the top third. What are you on about? Maybe they did. I don't
Oh,
know.
by the way, do you know actually Ibrox is voted the smelliest stadium in Scotland?
Says who?
Or something? I don't know. Google refused. Edinburgh Evening News were reporting it
When did you see this?
last week.
I mean, it's just because of the shite on the pitch, no?
I don't know. Well, apparently, they refused, saying it's stinking, won't be going back and all that stuff. Could just be fucking sad bastards of create and refuse, couldn't it? Apparently, Motherwell's is voted the cleanest.
Never been to Fir Park, to be honest.
no, but-
I've seen a lot of Motherwell games, but never at Fir Park.
So I might make a wee statement. Try and get to Motherwell. Statement's not the right word. I don't know why. I
Well,
used
once
statement.
you get there, it'll reek of shite. Anyway, till next time. Peace.